Ooh, back just in time.
Woohoo!
Hey, yo, that's me. All right. Well, I'm Chris. I'll be playing as Naya. She is a barbarian slash warlock now. Let's see, what has she been up to? Well, for one, she's a giant stompy purple lady. We love a smashy queen. So recent things that have come up is that we know she's some flavor of royalty from the seventh level of hell. We don't really have any clarification on that yet, but she got a sick tattoo out of it. She has a really lovely girlfriend that works at the potion shop. Shout out to my boo. And the whole becoming a warlock thing, she still hasn't figured out how that happened. A guy offered to help teach her something. She thought it sounded cool. Next thing she knows, she doesn't have a soul. So I think that's where we are. Hmm.
I don't have it up, but I can pull it up.
Mm. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I don't think we have any audio on Joah, actually.
Nope. That's interesting.
Uh-oh.
Do you have two audios going? Like desktop and yours? And is your mic aux thing moving? When like it is? Okay, you click it and do your properties and make sure you have the correct thing set up on there.
Yeah.
Let's try that. Is that good? It's now moving around. I think.
Let me catch up with live and hear it.
Yeah, let's wait another 10 seconds. Blah 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 blah. Mana, mana.
Hold on a minute where Nick says Mike Ox.
My Cox.
Ha 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 ha.
Just a little
I'm
behind.
child.
Hold on, I gotta mute you guys to hear this.
Oh.
Yeah, we got Joe audio now.
Yay! All right.
Yay.
Well, we are sorry about that. Again, your boy's first time streaming. There's gonna be some kinks. Good kinds and bad kinds.
I think the rest of the audio sounded fine. I heard
Cool.
Carl and Chris just fine, and I heard myself, so we're good.
Nice. All right. So yeah, we got the one-sided introduction of Naya. Now we'll start back up again with Maddie. Please introduce your character and what she's been up to.
Yeah, so Alua's been kind of trying to find a place to call home in the forest after being on a few adventures, kind of getting some capital. So she's found a nice little home similar to where she was before arriving in a big old tree. So she's just been hanging out there, figuring that out. And now we're going to do what we're doing tonight.
Nice. All right. Next up, Carl, please introduce yourself, your character, what they have been up to.
All right, so I'm Carl, and I'm going to be playing my Gitzerai Astral Monk, Taeljun, and he's been kind of scowling at everybody disapprovingly.
Since we last saw him, that's all he's done.
Pretty much.
That tracks, actually.
Sounds like an amazing time, and I want that. I want to do more of that. So, next up we got B. Introduce yourself, your character, and yeah.
Cool. I'm B. I'm playing Salem again. Salem is a reborn bard. Frankenstein's monster. Last time we saw Salem, we were putting a dragon in the Den of Sins, I believe. So I'm sure he's probably just been partying. And that's where I've been.
Hell yeah. All right. Lastly, but definitely not least, I feel like we do this all the time. Nick, introduce thyself and thy character, if you please.
Hello, I'm Nick. I sound bad. I'm on my phone. I am playing Shugazi Mopey Tones, bard, spoopy. They are a cat person.
Cool. All right. So I believe that gets through our introductions. Well, actually, of course, and I will be the DM for tonight. So that's me. That's Joah. Hello world. Hi mom. And let's get going.
Let's go.
All right. So to start off, where is everyone's characters at this current time?
Where can I see the most people to scowl at?
I would say
I'm in the Den of Sins if you want to be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Den of Sins. All right. That's definitely a place to scowl at people disapprovingly.
Yep.
Naya, are you going to be there? Are you going to be with the girl?
With my gorgeous, beautiful girlfriend that I love very much.
Got it.
Plot twist. She didn't see that coming.
Plot twist. Let's see. Alua?
Be hopping around town trying to figure out where everything is.
Coolio. And Shugazi. Where are they at?
Shugazi's at the jeweler.
At the jeweler. All right. So you're all just kind of going about your day, doing whatever you're doing, ranging from shopping to scowling. But you're all kind of going to become aware of various commotions in your various places, either above in the dome proper, or the above dome, and then in the underdome, if you're there, you're going to hear kind of what sounds like just a lot of people marching and protesting, a lot of chants going on. Stay out of our land. We don't want you here. Stay away from us. And it kind of seems just a general rock, a general protest going on. Do you guys want to investigate that, or do you want to just keep on doing what you're doing?
Can I hear it?
Oh yeah.
No, right? I can hear it?
Yeah. I mean, you're in the Underdome, and this is kind of in the main. There's. It seems like synchronous protests going on in the above and the below.
What does it sound like they're protesting again?
It's hard to tell just from hearing it, but they're mentioning things about they want somebody to stay out of where they live, out of their area. It's hard to tell.
Interesting. All right, go ahead, Naya, and I'll go after you.
Okay, I'm going to ask my beautiful lady girl, because since she works down here, she may have known something about what's going on. So after adjusting myself after a lovely tryst, I'm going to ask her if she knows what they're protesting.
Okay, here goes Burger King foot lettuce. All right. No, it's just it happens all the time around here. I don't know.
How long has it been going on?
This seems to have started pretty recently. It's maybe been going on for 5-10 minutes.
Oh, this just started for the
Yeah,
first
like
time.
just started out. Yeah.
It happens all the time, like the past 9 minutes, you know.
Has anyone been in or out of the shop talking about it or affiliated with it perchance?
You might have had one person that was in the shop kind of just leave during it, but it's hard to tell if they were a part of it or if they're going out to investigate or they're just done buying what they needed to buy. Didn't mention
Can I get a
anything.
description? Just in case. This sounds like a suspicious fellow.
Yeah, just kind of wearing more or less what would be considered kind of just typical commoner folk, kind of the baggy pants tucked into some boots.
So he just seemed like a regular dude.
Just a regular dude, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing super suspicious about him.
Okay. Then that's probably all I have for my girlfriend grilling.
I'm gonna leave the denizens and yell at everybody for harshing the vibe.
You yell at them, and you're just kind of drowned out by the chants and the shouting. It doesn't seem like a violent protest, but they're definitely very up in arms about whatever they're protesting.
Okay, then I'm gonna pick somebody youngish near me and ask them why they're screaming.
Yeah, so we're protesting all these adventurers just going around wherever the heck they want. That all these towns, all these people, they're leaving, they're doing whatever they want, going wherever they want. There's no accountability. There's nothing. There's like this elite force of mercenaries that just, yeah, that we want something like accountability or them to just leave us alone. I don't know. I know some people that have been hurt or killed because of them.
Seems like a big issue. These adventurers seem like assholes. All right, thanks.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna run back into the denizens. Who else is in there? Carl's in there?
Yeah.
Are you the only other person in there that I know?
I think so.
Okay, so they all hate us. Hi, Kiljan. They hate us outside. They're yelling about us.
Would you have looked around outside, like at the protest itself, any of the signs you're carrying?
Yeah, I mean, like I would have. I
Okay.
wouldn't have like investigated, but I would have glanced.
Yeah. What's your passive?
Oh, I don't even have my sheet pulled up. Hold on. It's 16, 14, 16. So whatever's in the, whatever that is.
Okay, 16. So you would have seen some of the signs, no adventurers, leave us alone. You would have seen potentially something that would caught your eye is some of the signs have it almost looks like an acronym, NAPA. And
Okay.
So it seems to stand for something, but you're not quite sure.
Oh, they're talking about naps, dude. I don't get it.
I would now be leaving with 1,000 GP of diamond dust, so you're aware.
Okay. Works
It's okay, June. I'm still like, yeah, something about naps and they hate adventurers because we killed their family, I guess. I don't know.
Very weird. Have you killed any of their families?
Not as far as I know. I don't think I've killed anybody. I'm not very great at killing. But it wouldn't surprise me if Naya has killed many a small child.
Are there any goblins out there?
Were there any goblins out there?
Twinkle's the only one that.
Yeah, Twinkle's the one that actively participated in
right, Naya
infanticide.
kills their grandpas. Twinkle kills the children. Passive perception is 16. Passive investigation is 13.
Okay. Investigation. There's kind of there's a couple of goblins. It's kind of a mixed crowd. You see some humans.
It's a gumball
elves,
machine of people out
everything.
there, man.
Yeah.
I can speak to the people we supposedly killed, if that would help.
Well, shit, maybe. I mean, like, if their family is all like, "Oh, no, I'm not mad," blah, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, then you're pretty good." Like, if they're not mad at us. But I mean, if you're like, "Hey, are you mad that we killed you?" and they're like, "Yeah," that's not gonna help out a lot.
Whose family was killed? Step forward.
Who do we
They're
murder?
outside.
Step forward.
Hey, if we killed your family, please point yourselves out so we can finish the job, thanks.
Raise your hand if you or someone you know has been personally victimized.
If you or a loved one have been killed by adventurers, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
But money's not real in Arrowknee, so good luck.
Yeah.
I'll start singing the J.G. Wentworth theme.
Yeah, I mean, so you actually like, hey, if someone killed you, what, that type of thing. I just forgot how to speak. I'm sorry.
Do you actually, Shugazi? Do you actually say
do you
that?
actually say that to the crowd?
Yes, sorry. First
I'm a hide.
Yeah, you get some.
Children looks at Shugazi, looks at Salem, looks at Shugazi, shakes his head, and takes a step back.
You
gotta
get
help me.
you get some dirty looks because you just identified yourself as an adventurer. So you get some people that they're not outright violent, but they're not happy with you. They start kind of coming closer to you. You can see now that the science has one of the acronyms spelled out, and it's well, there's a couple. So it seems like maybe whoever sent out the signs wasn't super coordinated, or this thing has multiple names. Who knows? One of them says, "No adventurers past Arrowknee." Another says, "NPCs against PCs Association."
That's funny.
So, you get some people, chanting against you, and they're just basically telling you that they want you to stay out of their lives. There doesn't seem to be anyone there specifically who has been like, "Oh, you killed my dad," or anything like that.
You're confused. This is our lives. You guys are just like background characters.
Yeah, you're not real, actually.
You don't.
Sorry. I'm not gonna break your scene. Sorry.
Getting all super meta up in here. Hey, I started that with the whole NPCs thing. Like, they're self-aware. Anyhow.
Damn, that's rough.
That sucks, buddy.
That's real.
Oof. To be the NPC in a D&D game. Oof.
We're all
Here we go.
NPCs.
Free guy goes D&D.
Oh no.
I mean, the only NPCs that are truly of significance are the villains.
That's a good point. Or the people giving us free shit.
True.
Hope they didn't hear you say that.
Oh no.
Oh no, he says that right. He's not like saying it to them, but he comments it to like Salem and if
Yeah.
Shugazi's nearby.
Kale Jude is issuing a very, very quiet challenge to everybody.
It's okay. The crowd as a whole rolled a 6, so they didn't pick that up. They're too busy shouting. But just as you think maybe Shugazi is about to get, like, it's about to end badly. Yeah. Bad things happen to them. Sorry. You'll see what appears to be the city guard show up, and they don't start fighting, but they make sure Shugazi is protected, and kind of over the course of a little bit of time, the protesters move on. They continue their chanting and everything, but they seem to have left you guys alone. What's interesting is the city guard, they've had kind of the uniforms for a while, but these seem to be new uniforms. They're a lot more standardized, in almost what looks to be half plate, but some sort of material you're not super familiar with. And they all have helmets that completely cover their face. Like, you can't see their face anymore. And it's like a completely overhauled city guard, and if
Mhm.
anyone who's upstairs would have also, or upstairs up top would have also seen kind of the same thing. They're not actively, fighting anyone, but they're just kind of there to make sure nothing gets out of hand.
Yeah, peaceful protest, right to assemble, all that.
Exactly.
Do we know who runs the city guard?
There's Jeff Frenzy,
Mm.
but he might have something, but it's this kind of seems to have been an overhaul. There also seems to be a lot more of them, so either more recruitment or something. But there's a lot more city guard than there normally is.
Hmm.
But they're not really like getting in anyone's way or anything.
Honestly, guys, I thought we were pretty decent at keeping the collateral damage to a minimum. I don't think these people realize how much shit we fight for them all the time.
Perhaps we should take their advice and go for a nice long wander about.
I will resurrect one person.
Bet. I love ghosts. Let's go.
You choose NPCs. Bring me a body.
Anybody.
Anybody. They kind of look at you like, okay, like just anybody.
Well, one that the adventurers that you say killed them killed, probably.
Yes, the most important one.
The most important collateral damage.
That's very objective.
Well, hold council. Figure it out. Get back to us in a month or two, and we'll deal with it. See you later. Good day.
Until then, I'm gonna keep probably leaving this dome, if that's chill. Because, like, I get money for doing that, and also, I'm fighting shit for you guys, so...
Oh, you're okay.
Welcome.
Yeah.
To the NPCs around.
They kind of mutter and shout a few things and move on. One of them seems to be get really upset about that. Ends up having to be like restrained by some of the guard.
I'd offer to fight him, but it'd take too much time.
They mentioned something about there's some sort of compound that seems to be run by some of these city guard or Arrowknee or something that is up a little bit to the north of the dome, and they're not happy about that. They don't know much about it. They're not mentioning. They just know it's there and bad things maybe happen there, but that's about it. So he mentions that. He says, oh, he brings up the goblins because that's kind of the most recent case of bad things that have been done.
That's valid.
There's some mutterings about something that happened in a town way up, I believe it was north, where some innkeepers got stabbed and there was some memory stuff going on, and they kept on getting like,
oops.
Yeah.
Oops. Listen, that was just an off day. It was. Also, Papa was there, so honestly, you can't really blame us. That was all him.
Yeah, I gotta agree that we're not there.
Yeah.
You don't want him.
Tingling just across the distance. I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, not that guy.
I did try to sovereign glue his prison wallet shut. It didn't work, unfortunately.
I don't. Oh no, why?
It was a whole thing. It's actually really funny. Actually,
I can imagine. That's just the visualization of that.
I didn't even have to touch him.
I remember that.
Okay.
Shugazi's going in and out of the ethereal plane here.
Shugazi probably has intermittent cell service.
that too. The most recent thing he seems to be mentioning, though, is this mysterious compound or something to the north of Arrowknee that none of you know about, but he seems to be under the impression that this is run by a player or a PC, if you will, something like that. I mean, none of you know anything about that, so that seems to be the most recent thing he's up in arms about.
What do y'all say we go check out this box of crap that somebody's sticking our name on and giving us a bad rep about?
Yeah, sure. I know exactly what everybody's talking about.
The NPCs are mad about some sort of compound north of the city that they think is run by a, quote, PC.
Oh, sure, we'll blow it up.
Works for me.
Check it out for sure.
Sick.
All right.
I guess we go.
That's 4 of you. Alua, I believe you were still up and around up top. I don't think you would have met with everyone else.
Heard.
Yeah, you probably
We
heard
just
everything.
scream for Alua. Hey!
Alua!
Hey!
Alua!
Specifically Alua in the city of people. Hey!
Hey, you! All
My
right.
PC knows I'm in the voice chat with your PC. Get over here.
Get over here. All right.
That's a little meta.
So you're
We
gonna
got a
wander
little
around
meta today.
screaming
No.
after about I'm rolling a d20. After about 11 minutes, you find Alua.
That's fair. Yeah.
Could have been worse. You find Alua, so you kind of fill her in. Alua is he or her? She, her, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You meet up with her, fill her in, and everything, and I think I'll agree to go to this mystery compound.
Do we have any pit stops before we head out?
Y'all gotta pick me up. Or I can just have a
No, I've
conversation
gone
like
to the-
girlfriend
You were in the
boyfriend.
Underdome. You would have heard and come out, and then I would have shouted for you because I saw your horns. Let's go.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you're like the tallest person in the Underdome.
Yeah, you are the tallest person in the Underdome.
I can just see clear to the other side, like, hey, I know those guys.
Also, your hair is big and bright white.
That is true. Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
can
you're
see.
super.
And I have a glow stick. Like, we're visible.
Stick.
It's a really big glow stick. It's like the size of my, like, shin bone.
It's a really neat glow stick.
Just not
It is.
lightsaber.
Yeah. I'm gonna say bye to my beloved and then come on out with the gang, because obviously I can find you pretty quickly. So we are united.
Cool. All right, so I think that's everyone. So yeah, any pit stops anyone wants to make? Potion store, shitths, booze for the road.
I have healing potions. I'm healed up. I'm ready to go.
All right.
Do any of you know anybody who's died in the past century that you'd like to see again? Because really,
Not anybody that's physically intact.
Whoa.
No, dying is part of the natural order of things.
You're in the
so
wrong place, buddy.
if you
No one that I'd want to bring back.
I'm literally made up of dead people.
I did my job well enough. I don't need them coming back. It'll feel like a failure.
That's true. Now, you hear they're talking shit about us out there? They're talking shit.
Oh, that was about us?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do we do this time?
Killed
trying
their
to
family, I
fucking
guess.
save people? Who's
Yeah, I know.
did we kill?
They refuse to give us names, so, like, honestly, you can't be held liable.
That sounds fake as fuck.
Yeah, right? Vibe harshed, for sure.
For sure. Nah, I don't believe it, but I'm nosy.
I feel it. I feel it.
Let's go find out what the hell they're talking about.
I needed to throw in RP with Naya, sorry.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Because Naya and Salem are homies, so
The best of homies.
Oh yeah.
Totally passed.
I have to draw us next to each other for a height reference. It's going to be so funny.
It'll gonna have to be one of those like perception ones where I'm standing super far back, so you can get both in the same picture.
Just
I'm like belly button height.
It's awesome. So where's this? Where did we murder people allegedly?
A box to the compound. I assume it's a box. It's like a big box that people are in, I think. North.
So even though we're nowhere near there, we are responsible. Okay.
Apparently one of us built it, but I don't know who that could have been.
Do we have any carpenters? I don't know anybody that would be down for building something.
Listen, Shugazi talks to ghosts, so like I assume one of us can build something. Yeah.
I don't know how those two are connected. But
No, you
okay.
know, like I mean, like okay, so like I can twerk so hard that my pants fall off. Shugazi can talk to ghosts. You can beat anything with a hammer to a pulp, even if it's not pulpable. Like somebody's got to be able to build a box.
That's true.
you have all these outlandish abilities. Someone should be able to use a hammer and a nail and some wood.
Exactly.
Yeah, perhaps somebody who might be a
Oh,
carpenter,
no.
you know,
Hashtag
like,
PC
knows how to
powers.
build things with wood.
Do we?
Yeah,
Oh,
Do we
yeah,
actually
any
know
of y'all
somebody?
using wood?
Maybe.
Killjoy, was it you?
Carl. So now we all know.
Is it Cathra? Oh no. I can't beat up Cathra. I'm gonna run.
Cuthbert's gotta die now. I'm sorry.
We can't kill Cathra. It's not happening. I'm running. If it's Cathra, we're fucked.
I'm not ready for that level of plot twist, but let's get on up there.
I feel like Carl knows who it is, which is a big bummer because B would love to know who it is, but I don't, so.
Chris does not want to know who it is, because Chris would rather just kill everyone and be wrong.
Good point. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So
Stompy sounds.
yeah, you all just trek your way north. You did a little more prying. Talked to some of the city guard. One of the that same protester who was a bit more sensible and reasonable in talking to you guys. It's kind of to the north in the middle of the Forest of Screams, and it's to the north in the Forest of Screams. There's not an exact location beyond that because it's a Forest of Screams.
That's fair. Yeah.
Can I get a group survival check?
Yee.
Yeah, boy.
Group survival check.
It'd be nice if I had my character sheet actually available.
Imagine having a character sheet.
Imagine having one that's updated on top of that. Wild.
Yeah.
Okay. This could be a 24.
All right.
Kildren got a 22.
Okay.
14.
14. Shugazi and Alua.
13.
13.
I got a 5.
A 5.
Woo!
All right. The person who actually lives in the Forest of Screams got a 5.
Oh, shouldn't Alua get
Legit.
advantage? Advantage.
I'll give it to you. Yeah, you get advantage on that one because you actually live in the forest.
Plot twist, she rolls a 2.
Rolls a nat 1.
Fuck it. Imagine.
Getting murdered in your own home. is
What'd you
rough,
roll?
man. Was it
Good
really a 2?
Lord, please, for the love of God. I
Alright,
have
not
a
better.
plus. No, it's gonna be better. 12 plus 3.
15.
Ooh, a 15
Okay.
instead of a 5.
15.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with your general knowledge of at least that section of the wood, of the forest, plus the really high rolls by Kaljun and Naya, you guys are able to figure out that there's, if you go to kind of a hill, there's a little clearing kind of that you see way far off in the forest, and then you're able to work your way towards there. It's about 4 or 5 in the evening right now. When you guys reach the compound, do you want to just try to do a sneaky Russian stealth? What's your plan here? Wait till night, whatever.
What's it look like first?
So this is. It has kind of some metal fence around on the outside. Uh, Thinner or kind of metal bar fence, and then some metal wire on the top that has some sharp, pointy ends all around it. And there seems to be maybe at least 4 or 5 uh, guards patrolling on the inside of the fence, walking around. The compound itself is maybe 100 by 200 feet, so it's kind of a rectangle type thing. There's nothing too much above ground that you can see. There's a little kind of what looks to be some sort of bunker built into a little rise, but you can't see too much else beyond that. Some guards and then just some shacks and places where maybe people sleep.
Interesting. So like a barracks looking place almost, but like a warehouse?
Sorta, yeah. If you combined a barracks with like every crappy summer camp, but then has some sort of underground component, maybe some sort of bunker type thing.
Ah, a cult. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You found the Kool-Aid place.
Yeah. Jim Jones, where you at?
That was exactly what I was about to say. I would like to search for Jim, please.
Roll for
That's my
Jim.
goal. Looking for Jim. I'd like to roll for Jim.
Do I? There's like no one moving around. Like it's like quiet around here.
The forest itself, there's a little bit, the forest ambience, but there's as far. Give me a perception check.
Oh, my perception's good. Oh, that's a good roll. That's a 23.
23.
17 plus 6.
All right, so you can see that there's about, from what you can see, 10 guards up top, either
Jesus.
checking the fence, walking around, or just doing various things, repairs, making, standing at the gate, things like that. The fence itself is maybe about 10 feet tall, and then another foot for the barbed wire on the top. But that's about it. Looks like there's places, or there's kind of some posts that would be for light at night, either some sort of lamp or whatever. But yeah, you can see about 10. Sometimes a couple of them go into the bunker. Sometimes a couple of them come out. There's about 8 to 10 at all times.
Okay. So there's a few ways we can approach this. We can just blow the place up and hope for the best.
Yes.
Or we could walk in, be nice, find out what they want, what they're doing, and then blow the place up. Or we sneaky sabotage, take down the leader somehow. I don't know what that one would look like, but we could try it.
We could also do both.
What if we go in, see what they're doing, and then if it's nefarious, you do a sneaky attack and kill the leader.
Why don't we?
And then as we leave after killing the leader, we blow the place up.
Yes. Explosion style.
Sneaky?
Like it.
Because I have zero sneak ability.
I have a really good stealth modifier that I didn't know about.
Yeah, I can't help here. So I'm wondering if we send these sneaky people to do a quick survey. Because if I go up in there, I'm hella obvious and slightly intimidating.
I am a nimble boy with basically double jointed everything. Is there a way I can find a gap in the fence and go under it? If I try hard enough and find a loophole?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to kind of sneak around the entire compound and look at the fence, you can go for that. That would take about 10 minutes to get all the way around it without
Yeah.
just kind of walking.
Is there anybody that can talk to me while I'm on the inside? Any messages, any sendings, anything?
I got some good pipes.
A little obvious.
Hey, you guys.
Right. Okay, so got it. If I sneak in, I have to be able to sneak back out. Got it. Fuck. Wait, do I have message? Hold on. I still don't know what I'm doing here. Manage spells. Do I have
Just taking
message?
a look to see what's it look like they're doing in there.
Yeah, anyway, so I have message.
Oh, perfect.
So I have a message.
There was a
Message
way
is
you
the
can talk to
one-way
me on the
one,
inside.
right?
Oh, wait, that's me.
Straight up, that's me. Oh,
Two
hold
way-
on. Point of creep.
Oh,
I have to be able to see someone.
Are there
And
windows?
no, you just have to know where they're at.
oh, okay. Point your finger toward a creature within range. Whisper a message. The target and only the target hears the message. You can cast this through solid objects if you're familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. Okay, 120 feet. Okay, yeah, it should be fine.
Is there any like identifiable places like a tree or something like that? That way you know where you're pointing. And that way I can go stand by it.
Ooh, good. Can I investigate for that, Joah?
Yes, you may.
Rolling for investigation. 18 plus 3, 21.
Nice. So you're looking for a place inside the compound or outside?
I think outside the fence, that I can see from when I sneak in, so that I can point to it, so I can message Naya, because I'll know that she'll be in that direction.
Okay. Yeah, so on one of the wider parts of the compound, about midway through, there's a massive dead tree that has two branches that twist around each other, kind of like a helix type thing, and then split off. So it's that would probably be your best bet. Not kind of a very very identifiable. It's something where even if you're just kind of looking around very quickly, that's something that'll catch your eye.
Okay.
All right, I'm heading over there.
I guess that means that I'm sneaking in. Okay, so what information am I trying to get before I just go in there?
Who runs it? What they're doing? Why people are angry at them? And maybe what they're having for dinner?
What are they wearing?
Mm-hmm. Good. All good things. Okay. Wearing, motive, dinner. Got it.
Plans, if they have any.
Plans. Thank you.
Yes. If you can see any like notebooks or parchment laying around. Maybe they
And
wrote down some plans.
and if I get caught, then what's the plan?
Oh, I'm coming in killing everybody.
I mean,
That's it.
I'm going to stand in the exact same spot as I am now. So message me and let us know.
Okay. Yeah.
I could get close if you'd like. I don't know how deep it goes.
I'm sorry, I forgot. How wide did you say this building looked to be?
Well, so the compound itself, or like the fence, is 100 by
Yeah.
200. Inside, there's a kind of a underground bunker type looking thing that is maybe, at least as far as you can tell, about 50 feet wide and then about 20 or so tall.
So there's like a 50% chance that I'll be able to reach you, but we're gonna try it.
Let's go.
what time is it?
It's about 5-ish in the afternoon.
Okay.
Do we wait for it to be dark?
Yeah, is it daylight savings
See,
5 p.m. or
Here's
regular 5?
here's the thing, right?
Daylight saving.
I could just jump
Is it dark
into
yet or no?
I could just jump into Black Power Ranger Shadow Demon form, and I can just like teleport through the shadows. So if it's dark out, I could just stealth in
That's true.
and teleport around.
Yeah, because if it's like right now 5 p.m., it's dark.
But you don't have a way of messaging us unless you're able to get back out.
Kind of true. Do I have anything?
Could go together, but I don't see the benefit in that.
True.
Well, it does increase the chances that at least one of you will be able to make a hasty exit if necessary.
That's a good point. If I can't message, at least you could get out. We could go together then. I say we wait till nighttime and then Alua and I sneak in.
Yes, you could. I could turn you both into like mice.
Yeah, I could turn myself into a mouse. That's true. But I would have mouse brain.
You're a warlock?
Sorry, you broke up a little bit. What?
Are you a warlock, Alua?
Yeah.
Can you turn yourself into anything?
I cannot.
Just that shadow beast, McGee?
Yeah, I have a belt that I can turn into a shadow demon.
I'm fine with waiting tonight. I like night.
Kind of want to know what they're having for dinner now, though. You made me curious.
I could always eat.
My concern.
If we find dinner when we go in, we'll bring some out. It'll be fine.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
What
for
if-
sure.
What if we just walk in and I tell them we're supposed to be there?
You see, that was my other plan.
But we don't even know who's in there. So what if they're immediately like, no, the hell you're not? And then
But
we're all dead.
Most people
Okay,
believe me.
I
I
am also
don't.
very
So-
convincing.
Okay. All right. How about y'all go in and try that?
Mm,
I'll follow behind in case it gets hairy, but I don't know about that one.
I'm kind of thinking maybe truth too.
Truth is an option.
Like, I mean, it's not like we're just gonna go in there and kill them. What if they're really cool, tight people?
Okay, so like we sneak in. We find out what they're doing. If it's just something that we don't get, or that isn't inherently like bad, then we come out, we walk in, and we're like, hey, we belong here. Let us look at your shit.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
I dig it.
But then if they're like bad, then we just go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if we just go in, then we'll see anyway.
Yeah, but
Right.
then they have like a significant advantage on us. I feel like if we walk in and they're immediately like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do like honesty as a plan though. It gets you out of a lot of situations. I feel like.
I'm here to lie.
Mm,
I'm here to lie and punch people. So.
mm.
I'm here to kick ass and chew gum.
You know, I'm all out of gum.
You know, I always mix that up and I always say chew ass and kick gum.
I am
Dude,
here to
kick
chew
them.
ass.
All out the ass.
Oh, that sounds so I'm all out of ass.
Bummer.
Let's
Oh,
look at your
man.
thumb. That's terrible.
Okay. Kale June, what's your strategy? What option do you think is best?
I'm curious as to why they have such a defensive fence. I would be more thinking that sneaking in to find out what they are actually attempting to accomplish is probably a better approach.
Yeah, good guys don't usually have big fences, yeah.
Does this
Yeah.
fence have like wire facing the inside or facing the outside? Like, can we tell if it's keeping
Ooh,
something
that's a good
in
point.
or if it's keeping people out?
It's kind of right on top of the fence. It seems to be, if anything, more of a keeping out, but the fence itself works in both capacities of keeping something in and out because it's very sturdily built.
Just wonder if we were like accidentally breaking into a prison, cover the bases.
Good point.
You found underground Jurassic Park.
Oh, snap!
Terrace Park.
Yeah, it's not a Nick game. Nice try. I know better. There's no dinosaurs.
That's the Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Dum,
There's a
dum,
difference.
dum.
Yeah, that's over to the west, I think. All right. So good guys don't usually have big fences, so the plan is to sneak in. You good with that, Alua?
Yep.
All right. We wait till dark.
Okay. While you wait, we're gonna go ahead and take a 15.
Woo!
To see, will our heroes make it in? Will they succeed? Find out next time on Arrowknee. Adventures in Arrowknee. We'll be right back in 15, y'all. All right, sounds back
Chicken
on.
crunch.
Oh no.
Hey, Amy, if you ever listen to this recording, you text me too much. Shut up. Love you.
Damn. Hi.
Thinking about feeling old. It's my birthday next week.
Happy early birthday.
There's so many people around here with birthdays nowadays. Like around this
People
time.
were born.
People are born. No, we had
Man, I
2
feel like
birthdays 2
everybody's
weeks
birthday
ago.
this year.
God,
huh?
everybody-
Ham's birthday is like in 2 days, and then your birthday's next week.
Everyone. I think we're all set up again. Everyone's getting old.
I do not want it.
There's so many people around here with birthdays nowadays. Like around this.
Yep. All right. We're good. Okay. So, back where we was. It is now nighttime. And you all have formulated your entry and hopefully exit plan for getting into this here compound, seeing what's up, and figuring everything out. All right. How's it gonna go down?
I'm going over to the tree to try to keep lookout and be ready for a message.
And I have to find a big enough gap that I can squeeze my tiny little boy bones through in the fence.
All right. So you would have walked around the fence, kind of trying to find a good place. It's not super out in the open, but also not. But also you can get through. And the fence itself seems pretty well maintained. There's not a whole lot of gaps. There's probably your best bet is kind of on one of the sides. There's what looks like some forest animal, maybe like a badger or something, tried to dig in. So there's a bit of it kind of goes under the fence a little bit.
All right, like a foxhole, kind of.
Yeah.
Like what dogs dig to get under fence. Yeah.
Exactly. That type of thing. So there's something like that there, because this fence is not going to have any gaps in it. These are
Right.
solid.
It's
iron
also new,
posts.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If
this-
the gap is like as big as my head, I can fit through it because I can take stuff off and put stuff back on.
True. Yeah, you can definitely do that. This seems to be a hole that they have not gotten around to patching back up again yet, or they just don't know it's here yet. So yeah, you can. It's a squeeze, but you can get your head in through there.
Cool. I wait for the guards to turn their head, and I squeeze under, and then try to find a dark spot to hide in so I can sneak further in.
All right. The guards, since it's dark, these posts that you saw earlier are lamps, and they're kind of going along a main path roadway that leads to the bunker to some sort of gate. And there's a couple outside of each building. The guards themselves have. It isn't a lantern, but it's it's a magical. It's a magical doohickey that lets them see with light, flashlight, that they're kind of pointing around, and they're not. It seems that they're not really expecting much of anything, so they're not super uptight and strict about their guard. They're watching. Sometimes they'll walk around. It seems they're most likely just kind of half-assing the guard, and just kind of paying lip service, doing what they need to do. So go ahead and sneak.
Is Alua sneaking in next to me so I kind of know where she is?
Yeah, and I can see perfectly fine in complete darkness up to 120 feet, so.
Cool.
I don't have dark vision, but I can activate true sight 3 times a day for 10 minutes, so we'll see if I need that.
I mean, at the moment you're okay. You've been outside when there's lights nearby. Even if you're not in the light, you can still see fine.
Yeah.
Like you know how it is. So you squeeze your way in. Go ahead and make both of you make stealth
checks. Yeah.
stealthy times.
I'll take it. 11 plus 7 for an 18.
Okay. Alua, what you got for stealth?
My stealth +2. 8.
Eight. All right.
She is like dark though.
More than
Yeah,
8.
so
10.
10.
Do you
Okay.
have an
Actually.
ability with your shadow demon that makes you like harder to see or anything, or is it just your stealth roll?
If I turn into a shadow demon, which I have to actively do,
Mhm.
then yes, I would have advantage on stealth checks.
But you're
Okay.
not one right now.
I'm not one right now.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
So yeah, you, Salem, you get right under the fence. You're, straight out of Mission Impossible, stealthing in. Alua, you squeeze under there as well, or would you have gone under in that same place, or you would try to climb over? What would you have done to get in? Because I don't think we really addressed that.
I can hold like the
Honestly,
vents
if
up a
we
little
want
bit
to
too.
address it, if we want to address it, I could just turn into shadow demon form and teleport to the other side.
Okay.
So
If we weren't addressing it, I was gonna hold it for a bit.
Yeah, that would have been tough because this isn't really too much of a chain link fence. It's more of those fences,
Oh, like
the
okay, got it.
posts, the iron posts.
Yeah, action fence, got it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
so
welcome
we'll,
to try to hold that open, but I don't think you're gonna get that do too well with that.
So
Not
we'll
with
do
this
a good
strength mod.
old yell, or not yell, but say to myself, Black Ranger Shadow Demon form, and I turn into a Shadow Demon and teleport to the other side of the wall.
Okay.
Where I can,
Give me another stealth rolls because that'll be your advantage.
Sure.
So you got a 10 the first time. Let's see what this one gets you.
Check get your game club today. Code Big Club for 10% off. Click the link in the YouTube description.
17. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So you both just go right in. The guards don't really seem to notice anything. They might have heard a little bit of like the poof of the teleportation, but if they did, they're not showing it. They're not doing anything about it. So you are able to sneak in. Where are you heading to? Are you going towards a bunker? Let me know.
She mentioned specifics to you because you're the DM. It's Shadow Step. It's not really teleportation.
Okay.
I would be heading for where I think they would keep information. So not necessarily like where I think they're living, where I think like they meet up, where their intel is.
Okay.
So if that's like the underground place instead of like the things off to the side, then yeah, that.
All right. So yeah, you would be heading down. You'd be heading towards the bunker then. The other places seem to be places to live or general maintenance things. Nothing really that they would be hiding or trying to store anything in.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm trying to find a way in. If it ends up being the front door, that's fine. I'll figure it out. But trying to go around the front door probably.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's not too many entrances since it's like half underground and like a bunker.
Give me an investigation.
Okay. I'm not the most intelligent. Oh, 5.
5. Yeah, looks like there's a main door.
Cool. How many people are by the main door?
You got 2 outside the main door. From what you can see, it's kind of it's one of those bigger, metal doors that looks like kind of the bank vault type thing going on.
So like there's not even air escaping through that thing. Like if I was a worm, I couldn't even get in.
Not through there. I mean, with that
Yeah, that's
investigation, you wouldn't have seen any other vents or anything like that to go through. There's no other doors, no windows. There's no receptionist booth or anything like that. It's just the door.
Okay. I'm thinking a distraction might be in order.
Right.
Okay, Alua, if I can distract them, can you get inside?
I mean, yeah, as long as I can. Yeah, I can try.
Because
Especially if you can get that door open even a little bit, yeah. Even especially.
I don't want to have to do this, but we're doing this. All right.
Just before you do that, what are the rest of you doing? Are you watching? Or are you just kind of standing there, Caljun?
I'm watching. I'm trying to pay
Fugazi?
as much attention to as I can.
Okay.
The other option is I can be the distraction because I still look like a shadow demon.
I have a better idea suddenly because you reminded me that there are other people.
Okay.
I'm gonna I'm gonna send a message to Naya and ask her to make a big distraction somewhere far away from the front door of the barracks.
Awesome. Naya gets very excited. So in this vicinity, outside of trees, is there anything else like destructible, or is it just trees?
I love that
Trees.
question.
You got the dead branches. There's
Is
like
there like a house?
no.
Can I fuck someone's house up? No? Okay.
not yet. I mean, there's some rocks and stuff around that you could probably chuck, but there's not too
So-
much around. It's a
Okay.
forest.
Are there pretty big rocks?
Mm-hmm. You got
How
ranging
many-
from like the little, like a hand-sized rock to the 400 or 500 pound, just over the shoulder, big boy rocks.
Boulder holders?
Yeah.
How many guards are out in like the front yard? Like in the front that could be pulled away?
From where you're standing, you'd be able to see the two at the door, but then you'd be able to see 3 more outside. It seems at nighttime they have kind of a reduced presence outside, so there's 3 more kind of walking around doing their watches.
Gotcha. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm pretty sure that I can start a freaking fire. And so that is what I'm gonna do is I'm
Yeah, but
going
this time we
to
did.
Yeah.
what?
we definitely
It was a
started the
joke.
fire.
We started the fire.
Nice. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather some stuff. And what I would like to do, you let me know how this would work, is I want to kind of like put some like burnable stuff like wood and such kind of like around the vicinity, so not like holy crap there's one fire, like holy crap there's an area of fire,
Okay.
we need to all go look in this region because something crazy is happening.
Also, I should mention that my message you can actually reply to. So if you wanted to respond, you could.
Oh shit, hey boo.
Okay, cool.
that's my one message.
All right, so you're gonna start gathering materials for a fire. Are Keljun, Shugazi, are you helping Naya out with this?
Does she say what she's doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Am I
are you?
close enough to even tell you?
Do you all have night vision?
Did you guys wait with her by the tree so I could just point the message near you guys?
Yeah, in that general area, yeah.
Yeah, I have night vision.
Okay.
Shorty's a demon.
I do not have night vision, no.
Okay.
I do.
All right. So yeah, if you tell them, they'd be able to help you out. Keljun probably not as much because he can't see in the dark. But
That's okay. You got any fire making abilities?
I know how to make a fire, yes.
Awesome. Would you mind, while we're setting the wood up, you kind of lighting the fire behind us or along it to try to like get their attention as soon as possible? Is that a thing? Can we do that?
Okay.
Sweet. I'm stacking up wood.
You see, he takes out like a couple of sticks and starts spinning them up. I got 11 on survival to start a fire.
okay. We'll say it takes you a good bit. Kind of the point where you're starting to get a little bit frustrated, but then you get a spark and you're able to get something going there.
All right.
Awesome. So at this point, yeah, I'm just doing whatever I can to stoke the fire, keep it going, get it bigger and brighter,
Okay.
try to get someone's attention.
All right. Trying to figure out how to do it. Roll for fire. Let me see
Yeah,
if.
how do you roll for fire?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to.
Performance for like how
Guard
good
perception?
the fire is.
Yeah. Well, I just rolled a perception for the guards. They definitely noticed you. They got a 19 on that. So actually, that's a 21. So they definitely noticed the fire. And give me an intimidation.
That me?
Yeah.
That's a fair
Oh,
roll,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. How threatening does this fire look? And if you're trying to be visible too, how threatening do you look?
Okay.
Oh no, I'm trying not to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was for me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at this. Do. Oh, sweet. I've got some pretty dope ass stats on intimidation. So that's going to be a 21. Yeah.
All right. So, are you trying to be seen with this, or are you just trying to light the fire and keep moving? Like, are you trying to make yourself seen as part of the distraction?
No, I
No.
want the
Okay.
fire to be but if shit comes to it, I'm not necessarily hiding.
Okay.
Because if I've got to fight a couple of these fricks, I'll do that.
Yeah. With so I'll lay this out. So you start lighting the fire, and it gets going pretty darn well, and it's spreading out. The guards notice it. They're kind of like, oh, there's a fire. We need to take care of that. And then they catch out of the corner of their eye, and it's nighttime, so they can't see super well. All they see is there's fire, and then kind of not in the middle. Well, to them, it kind of in the midst of the fire, they see this massively tall, horned figure standing there.
It's Satan.
Yeah, so
Well as fuck, my new album cover.
The fire's, off of everything that you have that's reflective. You're looking scary.
Hell
So
yeah.
at this point, they're sounding the alarm to get the fire out, but also probably to come take care of you or try to figure out what the heck you are. So you got those 3 guards. The other 2 guards at the door seem to have gotten the message, and they start kind of opening the door, seemingly to let some people out or something. And yeah, the door is open now. The guards, all their full attention is on you on the fire.
Awesome.
I guess now's our time, so I'm going to turn into a spider and crawl in.
All right.
I'm using a spell for this, so it better work.
Okay, yeah. Perception. Oh yeah, you're fine. The guards are not worried about. Are you a bigger spider, or is this you a smaller?
A small one. I chose a small one.
Yeah, so you're fine. Way. They're not going to notice a little spider running along this little path, especially at night. You're fine. So you're able to make it inside. As you're going inside, about 3 more guards come out, but then there's also 2 heavier figures that come out with them. You don't. If you want to try to look at them, you can, but they're clumping along. They're heavy. This seems to be something other than a guard.
Yeah, hold on. Do I need to look up stats for a spider then to look at my perception or anything? I can pull it up. All right, let me look.
Passive of 12.
QRS.
TUV.
Spider. Elemental P. Sand spider, but crypt spider. I don't know what a crypt spider is, but that sounds sick. Let's go.
Right.
+0 to intelligence. You want me to roll a straight roll for that?
Yeah, just give me a straight roll.
All right, I'll roll it in dice room since it doesn't matter. 12.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you don't get a super good look at these things, but their armor is a lot bulkier than the guards, and they seem to be. They have a crossbow on the back, but then also a big pike, or not pike, like halberd, and they're running out. You don't see anything like a body. You don't see a face. You don't see anything.
I just know bigger than a human, armor bigger than a human.
Slightly
Big
bigger.
boy.
Slightly bigger.
Okay.
Not super big, but yeah.
But enough that I notice that it's bigger. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you get in there. Lou, are you just bamfing in, teleporting in, following? What you doing?
I got the door open.
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. All right, so you both make it inside. You're gonna come inside. You're gonna see this long hallway that seems to have some branches off. There's fortunately seems no more guards coming from out here. The rest seem to be coming from barracks that are outside. So, whatever else is in here is staying in here. So you got this hallway, and at the end there's a set of double doors that seem to slide back, and then you got one door on one side of the hallway and two on the other.
Did this seem to be like the only way into the building?
Yes.
Oh.
As far
I'm
as
just
you can
gonna toss my staff of the python on the ground, and I'm just gonna say its command word, which is gonna be Nagini. And
Nice,
it's gonna
nice,
turn
nice.
into a giant python, and it's just gonna chill there
Okay.
and guard the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah. So, do you need any more info about it? You want to know its health and all that?
Not right now.
Okay.
Does it have a way to like let you know if something's coming, or is it just?
Basically, if I'm within 60 feet of it, I can control it and tell it what to do. Else, it's kind of just like takes my last command and
Okay.
does so.
All right. So yeah, it sets up. It's not sitting in the hallway. It kind of around this door, which is it's a big circular metal door. It wraps itself on the inside of the door, kind of like on what would be the door frame. So it's watching the inside and the outside, but it's not also extremely obvious. So anything inside is going to get an attack from it, from basically on the doorway. This is some like Florida shit. All right, you guys, what you doing now?
I guess going down the hallway looking for a type of control room, anywhere where we'll find out what they're doing.
Okay.
While this is going on, Kaeljun's gonna kind of like sit back in the shadows a little bit, watching this, and look over at Shugazi. And you're like, "Do you have a way to put the fire out?"
Damn it, Carl, you're so smart.
Let it burn.
Let me think on it. I do, though, I believe.
All right.
It might be handy.
So at this point, you're going to have some guards. Most of them seem to be staying on the inside of the fence, not only as a defensive measure, but also ensuring that the fire does not spread into the compound. They're mostly concerned about the compound itself, not the forest. That's somebody else's issue. Sure, forest fire, woo. You'll get smoky. They're going to start getting kind of like a bucket brigade going. Any fire that has made it through, they're going to start putting out. So, but outside the fence, you're going to have 3 guards, and then one of the bigger guys start making their way around. They really only saw, and these weren't any of the original ones that saw you, Naya, but they're just moving around. They're going to try to start working on the fire on the outside and seeing what set it off. So nothing to worry about there combat-wise yet. We'll keep an eye on that, but we'll get back to Salem and Alua. So, investigating those first 3 doors, it doesn't seem like there's too much there. It seems maybe like kind of like a guard room on one side, and then you got some like and kind of an admin type thing. Nothing with like files. And then you got what looks like a chow hall cafe type thing. So that's just
What's
those.
for dinner, Joah?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner, Joah?
Looks like these guards or whoever they are here don't have the best meal. Looks like maybe some really poorly done, some really underdone pasta, and then
Ew.
the meat seems to be whatever they were able to catch outside in the forest itself.
Scary.
Yeah. But it doesn't seem there's as much food in here. This seems to be kind of for inside the barracks. It seems like there might be something else, some food that's getting shipped in or something for the people outside in the barracks. And
Interesting.
doesn't seem like there's nearly as much food for the amount of people you saw running out. So it seems like maybe not all the people in here need to eat.
Huh.
All right, so that's that three. Those three. You're gonna make your way towards the double doors down at the end.
I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay.
If I don't find what I'm looking for, I'm gonna keep going. I'm still a spider. I got dark vision at 60, blind sight for 10 feet.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for this one. You're gonna come to the end and you're gonna see that this basically it looks like an elevator. There's the button on the side to push. Fortunately, it's not one of the super high tech ones where you have to have like the key and the passcode and everything to get in. Because it seemed that they're not really expecting anyone other than them to be here. So, if you want to go ahead and call the elevator, go for it.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
As a spider, but maybe Alua can.
Just crawling around the button trying to get Alua's attention.
Yeah, I can climb up the wall 30 feet, so I'm just like circling it, like push this, push this.
With my big ass shadow claw, I just poke the button.
The claw, cracks a little plastic glass panel on it, but it lights up. You see the light, and then you hear the little ding, and the doors slide open, and it's an elevator.
I go in the elevator. I'm just a
Alright.
little spider.
How big's the elevator?
This one, it's definitely not an industrial. How big is you?
That's the question.
It's about maybe 7 feet by. It's a nice square, 7 by 7, about 7 feet tall.
Ooh,
Okay.
big boy. Yeah, because it's got to fit those slightly bigger than normal people that I just saw run out. So, Alua's demon probably fits in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say I fit, but I'm kind of like...
You're like hunching.
Little hunched, and
I'm kind of like Shrek in an outhouse, I'm kind of squished.
I'm like dancing around her feet, being like, no.
All right. So it seems there's only a couple things down, a couple buttons. So you'll just start on the way down. The first floor will open up, and it seems to be some sort of like walkway. Above seems to be some sort of assembly. You got
assembly like elementary school, like people are meeting there.
No, like assembly. Sorry, like a factory.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
Yes, you have the
It's the yo-yo guy.
the Arrowknee parents teacher conference going on.
Oh no.
All right. So yeah, it seems to be some sort of factory. You got different pieces, and they're all kind of getting merged together. And you're able to recognize after a few minutes of watching this,
They're pieces of people.
Yeah, They're making the armor for whatever those big things upstairs are.
Okay.
And they're making... This is a big room. They're making... Looks like hundreds here. It's fully... you got the unseen servants and everything working at everything. Everything's just kind of assembling, coming together. And then at the end, these kind of go off into some sort of different room. But yeah, they're building a lot here. They're building something here.
Can I climb on the conveyor belt and follow them into the other room to look into the other room as my little spider body?
Sure.
I want to see where they're going. I have a +5 to stealth as a spider. Better as a human, which is weird, but that's fine.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a stealth. Not
Okay.
there's nothing in here really to see
To hide from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So that is a unnatural 20. It's a 15 + 5.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. So you'll follow through, kind of Polar Express-esque, dropping in behind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Alua, what are you doing? Are you shadow demoning down? Are you what you doing?
I'm kind of just popping around the place. I'm kind of trying to figure out like why they're making all the armor for these dudes.
Okay.
Like, what are their plans?
Okay. So you're just going around the factory floor. You're not seeing too much there. I mean, they're just assembling it there. It seems wherever they're going to would be kind of the more important thing, or where you get the answers. Salem, you would have come through, and you'd have seen it's an even bigger room. And yeah, there's easily 100, 200 of these things there, and seems to be some sort of arcane type process. But you see these pieces of armor that are, or these suits that are just kind of standing there by themselves, and then some sort of machine, potentially like machine, looks like some sort of machine, kind of passes over them. There's a flash of light, and then these pieces of armor start moving on their own, and they start marching away, and then they move off into kind of these own rooms in kind of groups of 15 or 20 off by themselves, and they just this happens over and over again. So you're seeing hundreds of these creations, these pieces of armor coming to life.
Oh. Okay. That's not good.
Give me a perception check. You don't need to worry about stealth. You're still a spider, so you're good there. But
okay, so it's plus wisdom for perception as a spider.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's also a +0. So let me just roll straight.
Okay.
As a spider, I rolled a 16.
Nice. All right.
God, I'm a smart spider.
So this room, this underground complex is definitely a lot bigger than the fence up above it. But looking around, you see another kind of balcony type situation going on, and you see about 2 guards up there, both of them being the animated armor. And then you see another figure up there. It's kind of hard to see at first, but if you get a bit closer, it's a taller-ish figure. It's hooded and cloaked, and you can't really get a good look at their face, but all you can see is it looks like the bottom half of their jaw is metal.
Okay, bottom half of their jaw is metal. Can't really see a hooded figure. Okay.
Yeah. And they seem to be watching this process They kind of nod their head and walk back out through the door. It stays open for just a little bit as the door starts to close. You see, they pull out some sort of sending stone and activate it, and that's answered by another hooded figure, and you can't see who they are at this point, but or from this distance, but you see this hooded figure with a metal jaw contacting someone.
Okay. How close do I think I can get without being noticed?
So you're about 100 feet away from them at this point. Since you're a spider, these aren't smooth walls. It's, have you ever been inside of an industrial building? Has kind of all the pipes and everything going everywhere. So
I've been in a basement.
okay, well, yeah, like warehouses and stuff, they have
Okay.
the pipes and the rafters and everything going everywhere. So you could get pretty close to there.
I want to sneak up and see if I can get a better look at any of their faces.
Okay.
Am I rolling stealth for you? Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
All right. Not as great, 15.
Okay. How close do you get to them?
Probably 30 feet away. So like on the size of a quarter, and I'm 30 feet away. But I want to be able to see them.
Okay. Give me just 1 second.
But do you have Dispel Magic?
Yeah.
That could be useful.
I believe I do. I thought I could have sworn I did.
Okay.
Let me
So
see.
as soon as you get within about 60
Yeah, I
or
do.
so feet of this armor, their heads instantly just snap up right to where you are.
I would stop moving.
Yeah, they're not. They're tracking you there. They're not openly hostile at the moment, but if you get the feeling if you get any closer, they're gonna start doing something.
Yeah.
The figures talking to each other don't seem to be aware of it yet. But
Okay.
the two suits of armor, one of them turns around and closes the door fully, so you can't see them anymore.
All right. That's fine. Where to go from here? I can't send a message because I'm a spider.
How long does
That's
that last?
Oh, it's polymorph, so an hour.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do as a spider. Well, I probably want to get out of here as a spider too, but
Well,
it's a 4th level, so I don't want to do it again.
Makes sense. While you're doing that, we're gonna cut back out to the outside.
Yeah.
Up top 3, are you trying to stay out of sight? Naya, they already saw you. You don't have to stay and fight, but they know that there's something that looks like you out in the forest. So are you guys trying to hide and avoid confrontation with these guys? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back and stay out of sight.
Okay, yeah.
Just gonna watch them and see how they move and what they're doing.
Okay.
I'll stay right with my monk friend.
All right. Yeah, you guys, since it's the forest at night, other than the fire itself, it's pretty pitch black, so you guys don't need to worry about too much. The guards seem to be, they kind of extend that bucket brigade thing, and they start taking care of the fire. They're shouting, "We need to get this out. Find that devil. Find the demon. things like that. They're freaked out about whatever about you. They don't know what they saw. They just know there was something huge and horned.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Would you say that they're in a state where they could be intimidated easily if they're already freaked out?
The guards potentially, they're not more freaked out necessarily as more of just their heightened awareness. They're definitely on the lookout more.
Are any of them within 60 feet of me?
You would have been right on the edge. The bigger guy, what those on the inside know is animated armor. It stops kind of right at the corner, and you can tell from the outside, since you guys don't know, its movement is a lot more rigid than kind of the natural motion of a person. It seems to be more on the lookout, and the guards seem to be more on the fire duty. So some of the guards would have gotten within 60 feet of you, yeah.
Yeah. I would have hit him with some dissonant whispers.
Okay.
It'll do a little damage if they fail, but most importantly, it'll scare the shit out of them and send them running back in.
Okay. That's a charisma, right?
Wisdom.
And how much are you going for? You're just going for one of them at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom. Oh, that's +0, so straight roll.
Wait.
Oh, you got a nat 1.
Sorry.
So.
You said there's 3 guards?
Yeah.
But one of them's a suit? Or I don't think one of them's a person?
Yeah, one of them does not look like the same as the other 2 guards.
Okay, we'll hit the 2 then with a second level.
Okay. So yeah, the first one failed miserably. The second one got a 15 on the dice.
That's also a fail.
Okay. So they both. And how much damage is it?
6.
6? Okay. They start screaming. They're doubled over.
Well, it's psychic damage, and they have to use the reaction to run as far away from me as they can.
Oh yeah. No, they start screaming, and like blood coming from the ears and the nose. You seem to have done a lot more damage to these guys than you thought, and they start sprinting back. They're screaming, they're yelling, they're letting the other guards know, like, they're screaming for help. The armor, it doesn't do, it just kind of stands there still because it didn't see anything. You know, it's not like they got physically attacked. They just started screaming and running away. So the 2 guards are gone.
Can I tell where they're headed to? Because I don't necessarily want them to go back in, because we need...
Oh, they're running towards the gate. They're running back towards the gate.
Shit. Okay. And who's still left? We're not even sure if that's a person thing?
Yeah. Big boy.
I want to approach, but I feel like that's not a good idea. Does he seem to notice me at all?
How far away are you from it?
So when we set up the fire, I'm on the back side of it. So however far out we put the fire, I would say I'm 5 feet behind it. So I can still be seen. It's just a little more scary.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get within 60 feet of this thing, it snaps to you.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of just, the head moves, and then the body kind of rotates to the head.
Yeah, that's not a thing, person.
And it'll start taking steps towards you.
Can I notice anything about its eyes?
Doesn't have any eyes.
Oh,
this helmet, whatever, this armor, is completely covered off, so you can't see anything.
Okay, can I do an Arcana check to see if I can tell if this is like a magically controlled thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This dice has been good to me. That is a 15 plus 2, 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems whatever this thing is, it's not directly controlled by one person. It's a construct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that knowledge, I'm going to kind of duck down and scurry on over to the rest of the party, like, and give them the information that I just got from my Arcana check, since they are the magic folks that I just got here.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as you kind of get out of 60 feet of it, it loses you. It kind of looks back and forth a bit, and then we'll turn just the top half of it back around towards the gate, and then the bottom half will turn once it starts walking, and it'll walk back towards the gate and back inside.
No, thank you. So scary sort of magic key possible thing. Y'all got any information or expertise in this area?
It's a construct.
Yeah. What else we got on that?
Probably operates on magic.
Yes. All things that I have assumed thus far. So we have nothing else. You guys don't know anything else about it, or any other suspicions?
Kaljan?
Now, could be a couple of different things. It does not appear to be a warforged, though. There's obviously some sort of magical construct. Perhaps a golem of some sort, or maybe is merely animated armor.
Is there a way to destroy it? Like if I threw a giant rock?
Well, yes.
Anything can be destroyed, darling.
Thank you. Thank you for your wise words. I don't want it to go back in because
Add that to the merch list.
Anything
can be destroyed.
Anything can be destroyed. Shugazi 2021.
2021. Because Alua and Salem are both in there, so I don't want to put them in danger. So I don't really want this spooky thing going back up in there. So
2 of them came out.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. One of them stayed on the inside, the other one on the outside. Now they're both back in. The guards ran in, are being attended to, and tried, patched up. They are still visibly shaken. They're crying, bleeding from the nose and the ears.
Okay. Salem, you said you messaged me and I could message back, right?
Yeah, normally it's right after, though. Like it's like a response, yeah. It doesn't say that, but that's usually how it works, yeah.
Okay. I think for now I'm going to hang back and see what happens, and if it looks like they're going to be putting the homies in danger, then I'm gonna have to rush in and try to smash some stuff.
All right. The guards at this point seem to have all of them together. It's about 7 guards plus the 2 bigger guys, and their focus now does seem to have shifted to the fire because that is still spreading. They've contained it from coming inside, but they are now going to be switching to keeping to putting it out before it gets too out of hand in the forest. That being said, they're going to start making their way out, but the 2 bigger guys are running escort, so they're on the front and the back, and all of the guards are now extremely aware of something. There is something out there, so they're all looking around. They're all 100% looking for something, but they're back to putting the fire out.
Okay, are any of them isolated?
No, they're all within this group.
Got
The
it.
two, the 7 are kind of in the middle, putting out the fire, and then the 2 armor guys are
Mhm.
on either end, looking
Got
out
it.
into the forest.
Got it. Okay, I was gonna see if I could try to pick them off individually because if I go in, I'm not gonna survive.
Naya, you think you can handle two of them? Or four, I mean?
I'm
Uh,
gonna try something, Joah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mage Hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be about 80 or I'm gonna be about 80 or 90 feet away from one of the suits of metal.
Okay.
Cast Mage Hand, which for me is invisible,
Mm-hmm.
and have it move forward so that it's within 60 feet of the suit of armor,
Okay.
and just like not really trying to hide, but like, kind of like moving through behind the bushes and like pop up if it doesn't immediately react to it at 60 feet.
Okay. Um.
I really thought you were gonna like go in the armor and try to like tickle them or something to
Oh
see
no,
what's in
Okay.
there.
I'm trying to determine if they have the ability to see invisible or if they just have
Ooh,
perception.
got it. Got it.
Let me see here. Yeah. So there, you wouldn't have. You moved the mage hand in, but it doesn't do anything. They don't seem to react all that much to it, if they react at all.
Okay.
It would have noticed it, like you would have followed it, but it's not aggressive against it.
Well, no, I'm trying to determine do they detect the mage hand at all?
Yes.
So they do. The one that's nearby, like when it moves to within 60 feet, it kind of like turns to focus on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so they have true seeing, not ridiculously high perception.
They have now. Feel free to correct me here if I'm doing this wrong. They have 60 feet of blind sight.
Okay,
So,
I don't know if blind sight sees invisible. I assume it sees invisible.
yeah, I think it does.
Yeah,
Can blind? Yes.
the
Blind.
hand
Yeah.
has physical form. And blind sight's kind of like a bat's radar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they've got some sort of magical sense, not just
Mm-hmm.
high perception.
Yes.
All right, I will like it will the mage hand will move off out of its perception.
Yeah. As soon as it hits that range, it snaps back, and it goes back to basically slowly, just kind of like a radar, with its head just back and forth, scanning.
Interesting.
Um, Back on the inside, flash cut over. Alua, Salem, have you guys met back up? What y'all doing?
Yeah, I probably would have tried to find Alua, but I do still want to see why they're making these. So if I can try and find like the control room, if I can see where that room led to, uh I guess I would want to find out, but not if it's going to trigger those soldiers basically.
Okay. Yeah, there's none from there. Um, there was another floor. If you went back on the elevator, but it seems that there's no real way to get into that room.
Okay.
Yeah, especially with the armor watching you.
I would want to go to the
Do you-
next floor.
So, well, you know the door that got closed on you while you were trying to listen in?
Yeah.
Do you want me to just go grab my snake and we can just bash down the door?
You know, I would do that if I wasn't like I can't really communicate with you, but you would know that I'm not best at fighting. I probably would have made that pretty clear.
I mean, neither am I, but my snake can do a bunch of stuff.
Oh, it's up to you, man. I'm a spider. And
I just think that would be. I just feel like that might just get us somewhere, you know?
okay. Do you want to check the next floor first to see if we can't find answers without breaking down a door that certainly has people that will shoot us behind it?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's just take a peek upstairs.
Yeah, just a peek upstairs really quick.
Okay.
Or whatever the next floor is.
Yep. So this one will go down. This next floor. It'll open up, and you got a room there. It's not super big. It's a lot smaller. There's some files there. Looks like kind of a file cabinet. And there's not much else. There's like some tables and chairs, but it seems this room isn't used super often. So yeah, there really the only thing in there that could be of interest is the file cabinet. And then on the top, if kind of once you go in the room, give me actually a perception check. Either of you guys.
Both of us?
Yeah.
All right. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. All right. So you walk in, you'll see all these things, and then 21. Also very nice. You'll both will have seen this then. Walking in, you see kind of in faded letters up on kind of the furthest wall. It's dark, but both of you guys are insane at seeing things, apparently. Faded letters, and the words themselves, you just see the beginning of each one. It says N-A-P-A.
Interesting. What the fuck? Okay, well now we know who and we know why. I'm okay with leaving and regrouping. If you still want to knock down that door, I mean we can, but this told me what I needed to know.
I don't personally know the context of what we just read.
It's what the signs of the protesters in the dome said.
I mean, I know that, but I guess I don't know.
With your natural 20, though, I will say that you notice that what's put up there, it doesn't seem like it was done. It seems like it was almost rushed. It wasn't like a stencil that got put in and it wasn't fancily done. It seems like someone very hurriedly painted this there.
Huh.
And it looks like there's still a little bit of, like when paint isn't quite dry yet and it trickles down and then dries. So you got some of those coming down.
Huh. So maybe they didn't paint it? Okay. What's in the file cabinet? Did we already go over this? What's in the file cabinet?
No, you haven't looked at the file cabinet yet. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
The most obvious question that I thought that we already answered, because when you were like, there's a file cabinet, I'm like, good, we have to look in there. And then I didn't do it.
Look at file cabinet. What file cabinet? Yeah. So you're going to open up. It seems that there's only one drawer that you can actually access. And it seems to have a couple of pages. Nothing. There's not a lot here, which is kind of disappointing. But there's a better picture of the guy you saw up there, kind of like one of those, the photos. I'm trying to think here to describe. Like every action movie ever, when they look over someone's case, and it's like that picture, like a mugshot type thing. And you get a better look at him, and yeah, his entire lower jaw has been replaced by this metal thing. And I don't think no. Give me a history check.
Sure. Also, I would like to point out before somebody in the comments tells me I'm stupid, the Crypt Spider is accidentally a medium beast. I have been using medium beast stats. I'm sorry. It's fine. What type of check am I doing again?
Why did I forget? It has been a long day, and I just completely.
Was it history? Did you say history?
Yes, history.
Check?
Thank you.
Okay,
My
history is
major.
intelligence. I'm a spider. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a natural 1.
Okay. Allure, are you taking a look as well?
If I didn't know what it was, I would have shown it to her. So.
Yeah.
Documents?
Yeah. If you're looking at that, or if you're just looking around.
I'll look at documents as well.
Okay. Give me history as well. You see that same picture?
History check.
History.
Oh boy. May the D&D gods be with me. 6.
6.
Fuck.
All right. Both of you don't recognize this guy, or anything about who he is. All you get is a name.
Oh.
Yeah. Phallic.
Hey.
I'm sorry. What?
Yep.
Joah.
This is not my name. This is
Fallik.
okay.
All right. If spiders could talk, they would say, "Take this picture with us." You know what? Fuck it. I'm not a spider anymore. It's fine.
Okay.
Let's just take it. Just take.
Wait, did I see any
I'm bad
of
at
those?
spelling. That was totally wrong. It's Falak.
Falak. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Did I see any of those like suits of armor outside of that one room, or is this place pretty much empty because everyone ran outside?
This place is empty. It doesn't look like it's been used in a hot minute.
Okay, I will unspider then so that I can talk.
Yep. You unspider.
I'm gonna try to get my bearings and send a message to. I'm gonna aim for Naya because I think I have to pick a person, so I'm gonna aim for Naya. And I'm gonna say, I found out who's running this. I still don't know why though.
Okay. And then I can respond, right?
You can respond.
But can you send another message out? Like, can we have a conversation? I guess is what I'm getting at.
I can cast message indefinitely.
Okay, so I'm gonna respond back and ask, do you need me to come in and get you? What do you want us to do?
I think we can still get out. I don't know how to find out what their motive is. It doesn't seem like they keep a lot of paperwork.
Okay, I'm gonna communicate that to the rest of the team, and then message me back in like 10 seconds. I gotta find out what we're gonna do.
I can message him,
Oh, neat. Okay, so we still don't know what their motivation is. How about we trap someone and interrogate them?
Hold on, I'm going to send you a message. I would like to have included, does the name Falak ring a bell to you or anybody out there?
Anybody know an Falak? Falak? That ring a bell?
No.
Okay. Can I do a history check? See if I know anything?
Go for it.
Kayla Jordan kind of looks at you like, I would have assumed that you would know what that is, but no.
Oh, is that my dad? Is it finally all coming together? Damn, that's
No, but I
not
think
one.
the daddy might be in it.
Phallic is your dad.
No, I'm leaving this.
Wait, is Phallic my dad or is he my
Your
daddy?
dad
My
had
dad. Boogie woogie woogie.
one. All right.
Because I might need to talk to my girlfriend then if
We found your dad with the cursed dice.
Oh yeah. Is this my dad's husband? My other dad? I have two dads?
You're not my dad.
Why are you like this? I just want to hear something. So wait,
Okay.
does that mean that Kaeljun knows who Phallic
So,
is?
so who is tell us who's you look like you know something.
I believe he was making a penis joke.
No, not the joke. I was merely stating that the phonetic words are quite similar.
Oh. And here I go on a tangent asking about my heritage. It was a dick joke. Well then, I picked up on it. Okay. So how do we feel about holding someone hostage and interrogating them?
I don't. These guards, they seem very weak. So I don't think they probably know much.
They've got to know why they're here or who brought them here.
Maybe not.
Maybe we could ask them what they remembered before getting here.
I could kill 5 of them right now if you need.
I mean, we can't really get answers if you kill everybody. Now, I'm actually down for you to kill most people, and then that way we scare the crap out of who's left, and then I'll intimidate them into giving us everything they know. That's a plan. I like that plan.
Blue, can you still hear what Naya's saying?
Not all of it, no. I would have heard like the first things that she started saying, and then she would have cut off.
Call me
But
back at 9 on my minutes.
yeah, I would have waited like 60 seconds, and I would have been like, "Hello, dude."
Yes. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill 5 of them, and then we're going to take the last one, and I'm gonna intimidate him and find out what he knows.
Do
wanna
you
come
need us
watch?
in here
I'm
still?
gonna.
Tell them to come out.
You should come out just in case
Okay.
you need backup.
I can
Well,
find
I'm
the leader
gonna-
in here again if we need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention to you that. I mean, we might, if we want to interrogate someone, we might find someone in that room where we were
That's true.
planning on going in.
If you guys can find your way in here, I got a really impressive person to intimidate, but they're surrounded by a few of those suits of armor that I'm sure you've seen already.
All right. So that's how we should use that plan then. Sound good to y'all?
Well, I mean, I don't know about the armor, but you give me 12 seconds, I'll kill everybody here.
I need Salem,
12 seconds.
Salem and Alua.
Make sure.
Yeah.
I need you to make intelligence saving throws.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not a spider anymore, but I should be because I have a better roll as a spider. Oh, saving throw. Okay.
Intelligence saving.
Okay. 18 minus 117.
Okay. Alua, what'd you get?
Let's do. It's just 1d20, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I have
Plus your-
plus 0 on that
okay.
one, which is
All right.
9.
Okay. So yeah, both of you are standing there, and you both feel something drop on the back of both of your necks, and then both of you feel kind of this sharp pain on the kind of the back, the nape of your neck. But
My passive perception wouldn't have caught this.
no.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, and it goes away. Neither of you were able to catch it, but yeah, you're back to normal now. Back to how you were. You just got.
I will immediately send a message. Something just poked me. I don't know what it was. You might need to come get me.
All right. My homie's in danger. I've got to go save them. So
You just told them out. Why
Tell
aren't they?
them to come out.
I send a message to Salem. Come the fuck out.
Okay. What do you say we leave,
just
Maddie?
tell them we'll meet them at the gate, the entrance that we came in at.
Okay. We'll meet you guys at the gate.
All right, they're gonna meet us at the gate.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. Go back to the gate and see my sneak.
Yeah, your snack is still wrapped around the door. Is doing a very good job of keeping guard. Nothing's come back in. That you can see. It has moved a bit, and it seems like the snake might have gotten a little bit fatter. So it seems a guard might have tried to come in and gotten nommed. Yeah. How are you guys gonna get out? Are you just What are you doing?
I would assume quickly. I
Okay.
think that the cover is almost blown. I feel like getting out fast is probably good. What do you think? We can sneak
are
out
we
still.
gonna
My stealth
rely
is
on-
decent.
Yeah, are we gonna try to sneak, or are we just gonna try to barrel through out and have our friends also, kill them with us?
I will attempt to
What
be
are we doing?
sneaky, but if it fails, then we're running.
Okay, well, in that case, let's attempt to be sneaky, and I'm going to use the word Nagini again and turn him back into a staff of the python and pick it up.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm lurking through the shadows out to the gate hole.
Gate hole.
And I will follow.
Okay.
Stealth roll?
Yeah, roll a stealth. I'm gonna. Where
Roll a
would you
perception
guys?
against my stealth?
Yeah, would you guys have, Naya? Where would you guys have lit the fire? Is this away from that hole, or did you guys put it like right next to the hole?
The hole's on the side, right?
Yes.
I built it in front, like in kind of like a semicircle in front.
Okay.
Wow, those were the worst stealth rolls I've ever rolled, and I had advantage. That was crazy.
That's really unfortunate.
I rolled a 12 plus 7 for a 19.
Okay, so you go fine.
I rolled 3s with 2 nat 1s.
Oh.
So Salem, you're going fine. You're sneaking along. You'd make Tom Cruise look proud of you. Besides you, are you still in Shadow Demon form, or are you like?
I am. That's
Okay.
why I had advantage. Yeah.
So you're.
Throw those dice away.
Yeah, you're not stealthy. You're like running into the lights, just right down the main walkway, clumping along like a Shadow Demon, kind of like how the Balrog in Fellowship of the Ring looked. Just clomping along, not at all hiding. The guards immediately notice you. You're a Shadow Demon walking down the middle of the road. So, the fire had been mostly under control. They are all running back over right at you. And then
How many of them are there?
7, and then the two armor guys. The armor guys, their heads crank around backwards to look at you, and then the rest of their body turns and they start running with them as well.
Sick.
So they do
Run.
an owl. They're owl.
Here's the thing, right? I can.
You can still
shadow
teleport though,
step.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I can shadow step and teleport 30 feet away. So we're gonna do that.
Okay. Is that like at will, or is that just kind of once?
It's Misty Step, 30 feet away.
Okay.
Or as long as I could see it, I think.
I think Misty's 30.
It's the Nightcrawler shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Can
bamf
you only
away.
do it once, or can you do it repeatedly?
I can, yeah. When I'm in this form, I can, yeah.
Is it repeatedly?
Repeatedly?
Oh, let's look at the specifics.
Okay. That'd be
Because
good
so
to
far
know.
it's just been like, you can do it, right? Yes, I can. How many times? I can.
Can you do it once, or can you do it multiple times? Yes.
Yep.
Hell yeah, you know.
It was like, great, you teleport 30 feet away, but you still got to do a stealth roll because you just went 30 feet away, and they're still running at you.
It's a bonus action. But other than that, it doesn't take up any spell slots or anything. So.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
So just keep fucking going.
I'm gonna say you're gonna keep
Yeah.
bamfing. They don't get close enough for you to, do anything, or for that initiative or anything. So-
just in case they're gonna see her, I'm gonna get distance. Then I'm gonna be like, oh no, so that
Zoom.
we're not drawn to the same
All right.
eyeball. You know what I mean?
You're like sprinting full speed and also like trying to lose weight, so you're just grabbing arms and chucking them, and then catching them further
Exactly.
down the road.
Yeah, I'll pick this one up later.
Yeah, so you are able to successfully teleport away. The first couple, they're able to track you, but you're kind of very sporadically. If there was a serpentine maneuver for Shadow Step, you're doing it, and you are able to make your way off into the forest. You get out of the range of the armor, and the guards lose track of you. So you are all able to make a getaway. And what do you want to do?
Meeting back up with our friendos. So when I'm approaching, I'll be like, look to your left or whatever direction I'm coming from, so that I know that they know that I'm coming with Alua.
Sweet.
You see a shadow demon sprinting towards them.
Full size.
It's
flaming
me.
The shadow demon racing towards literal Lucifer in a fire.
Bah.
Yeah.
Friend.
You want to get the giant constrictor snake back too, because we can add on.
There's too much symbology here. I don't like it.
What a reunion. All of a sudden we summon something. We're like, oh fuck.
That's my other character.
Wojtek shows up.
Greater demons is my other character.
Wojtek shows up. Sup.
Like, did we get too many things together in one time?
If I was Ezra, I could just be like, hey, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Man, I missed that character. Okay. So why are we? Oh, well, I don't know about Lua because I didn't ask, but I got pricked in the back of the neck with something that I didn't see coming, and I don't know what it did to me, but I feel fine. But I don't think I'll be fine. Yeah.
That's a great.
Could you maybe tell me what rooms?
That's a great question. I didn't ask. I'm in this like shadow demon form. Like,
do you have a neck?
Yeah. How did I mean, I guess it could have, but like, I guess I don't. It's a good question. I don't know how that would work, but I guess you could.
It did a thing. It did a thing. I forgot that you were in Shadow Demon form, but it
so the answer
it
is
did.
yes.
Yes.
I got pricked as well.
Yeah. You still got pricked.
Can I investigate the prick site?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a medicine.
This isn't gonna be too good.
Not doing our situation.
That's a fucking 4.
Yeah. You don't see anything. There's no like cuts or anything. Shugazi, what'd you say?
Can I Arcana check the situation?
Yeah.
27.
27. That's great, but this isn't anything Arcana related. It doesn't look like there's nothing magical.
Can I medicine check myself? Is that a thing I can do if I can't see it? Can I medicine check myself?
You could look at me and just check me.
I can look at Alua and check Alua.
Yeah, go for it.
Thanks, guys.
Way to make this as complicated.
Okay, I know that my rolls have been really good. I did tell the truth about the nat 1, but this is a 17 plus 6. I did roll a 23.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. So you just see like a little, after you get like a shot, you can see where that was.
A mosquito bite.
You basically just have a little red dot. Nothing. There's nothing else. There's no lumps, bumps, bruising, bleeding, anything like that. It's just that little dot. So it's.
I'm gonna be honest. That's scarier than finding something else.
There's nothing there.
We prick our fingers, do a blood test.
Listen, I got a greater restoration under my belt if we need it, but I only have 1.
Oh, okay.
And I think I can't cast it on myself, even if I wanted to.
I could resurrect you.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll greater restore you later, if necessary. not now. And then Shugazi can just bring me back.
I don't think a greater restoration will help here.
Greater restoration fixes everything.
There was no magic involved in this. I'm certain of it.
Can it fix medical shit too?
Maybe, but I don't know if it's magical.
Medical.
Medical.
Sounds like magical. But positive energy, debilitating effect. You can reduce exhaustion level and the following effects: charm, petrified, cursed, reduction of ability scores, or one effect reducing target's hit point maximum. Ooh. Oh, I would need a lot of. If we listen to component rules, that's expensive.
If it's some kind of like debilitating thing with magic, like I'm gonna be resistant to it. Like if it's sleeping or like charming me,
Yeah.
like
No,
you can't do that to me. So
as far as you can tell right now, there's nothing. There's no other ill effects. You just got little pricks in the back of the neck.
I'm pretty sure y'all got trackers in your neck now. Just saying.
Possibly.
Anybody got a metal detector?
We can always ask Lucky later.
That's
for
true.
somebody who's like, a god.
I got some foil.
Hold on. Can I? I'm gonna activate True Sight just because I can, and I'm gonna look at Lua's neck just to see.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a look too. There's something specific I'm looking for.
Okay, go take a look.
Cool.
If someone were to walk up on this shit would look hilarious. It's just all of you looking at the back of a shadow demon's neck.
Yeah, just like
Hey.
True Sight isn't probably going to help me at all, but I do it anyways because I don't know that.
I mean, it's better to try. See what happens.
See invisible creatures and objects, detect visual illusions, succeed on saving throws against them, perceives form of original shapeshifter or creature that's transformed by magic, and can see into the ethereal plane. So it's mostly magic shit, but I try.
Yeah, there's nothing invisible there. Nothing.
It's magic shit. Then you're gonna see me. Then
yeah,
I just see a Lua under the shadow demon, and I'm like, oh hey.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello there. All right, Keldrin, what did you want to do?
I'm just checking to make sure that there's not a mind flayer, little tadpole.
Okay.
I don't expect it to be, but I'm like not gonna take that chance.
Okay.
I got a 14 perception.
As far as you can tell, no. Yeah. No. As far as you can tell, there's nothing there.
All right, so it's definitely a tracker. So we're gonna need to find some foil and slap it on the back of your neck so we can block the signal.
Or I can let one of you cut up in my neck and see if they put a tracker in there.
Oh, I'm for it.
Yes, you could just replace your neck, I guess.
Impromptu surgery. Just rip off your head.
Actually, can you do that? And then we'll take your neck with us and monitor it.
Do you have a spare neck lying around?
We can go kill one of these guys real quick and get you a neck.
I offered to kill those guys.
I'm not quite sure how.
Murder everybody and let's get some necks.
Well, hey, you guys are saying you want to interrogate someone. Do you want to just...
My body parts are enchanted by a necromancer. We can't just use any old neck.
Okay, what kind of special neck do you need?
You want to take the chance that these guys have had this treatment?
I mean, I can conscript you from my god, and he can just, bring you back to life too, and won't have any problems.
I kind of like my neck.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Let's just keep your neck. Okay. So yeah, I think we should go with the interrogation route. We gotta leave with summon.
Yeah, let's scare some people. Let's go.
All right.
There's a saying amongst the spirits is don't worry about something until it's affecting you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, let's move on.
So are you
Sorry, I'm slowing down your progress, Nick. Jeez.
Right. We should kill everyone except for one person and tell them that we'll let them go free if they tell
I
us
agree.
right now.
I do want to say I am against interrogation. I just want to kill, but that's fine.
We all have our own morals.
Why are you against interrogation if it could get us knowledge when we're killing them anyway?
I just worry about the constructs.
Oh. I
About
also worry about the
interrogating them?
constructs.
We're not interrogating them, we're interrogating a human. Why are we worried about constructs?
What if
Because
they're
the
hard?
constructs are going to kick our asses.
Well, I mean, so the constructs, right? To my understanding, they're created from a wizard, and then, I mean, it would be nice if we could find the wizard that's making them.
I think we did.
Possibly.
Oh, I show them the picture of the guy.
So do you think the wizard is the guy in the room?
It's
Yeah.
possible. They were talking some stuff, and then one of the constructs like turned to the door and like closed the door. Right?
I got 11.
Yeah.
What's that?
I just got an 11 on the history for the picture.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you maybe. It's kind of one of those things where it's like you think you maybe have seen the face before, but you're not sure.
I'm gonna do the same.
Just because it's
That's Joe Everyman.
I got a
exactly
14, so I doubt that.
more or less the same thing.
You said history?
Yeah, trying to see if you can recognize who this person is.
I got a 3.
3.
Which makes it 2, I think.
I got a rock.
Children has not met this character.
Yeah, it's a person. It's a guy, all right. None of you really have recognized him. It's a very not a very recognizable face to begin with, but then combined with the fact that like his basically nose down is just a metal bar, basically, like a metal jaw. If you were able to recognize him before, you can't now.
He appears to have a slight underbite.
That's some intense dental work.
I hate the dentist.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to stay out here and interrogate somebody, or do we want to sneak back in and try to find the wizardy guy?
Also, Napa was spray painted on the wall, but it was new.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't quite know what that means, but it was there.
Nobody knows how.
So we can either interrogate somebody out here and ask them about the spray paint and what they know, or we can go in and try to find this wizard and interrogate them now that we have the whole squad together.
That seems quite dangerous. They were guarded by a few.
Oh yeah, we
automatons.
There's a couple of constructs. Yeah,
and the whole neck thing.
Yeah,
and the whole neck thing.
Yes.
I mean, at this point, it's been a few hours, so if you waited till dark, it's around midnight right now. So you guys are up later. It seems that this could be an issue for another episode.
Yeah, I was about to say either we try and intimidate and it doesn't work and we just retreat, or I don't think we're making it in there.
Or
tonight.
we just kind of pause and have a continuation later on.
here.
You guys just pause right
Idea.
here.
Yeah.
Let's go home and monitor Salem and Alua.
I think that's a good idea as well. And then we can inform somebody, well, I don't know, with more powers about what happened here. Report back to our parents or whatever the fuck.
Indeed.
All right, let's just go, guys. I'm with Shugazi on this one. I think that we don't know what happened to me and Alua, and we have a little bit more information than we came here with. We can always come back.
I'm just gonna pout out of lack of being able to kill anyone. But
turn yourself into something that can fly, Salem.
Something that can fly that can carry you? Or something that can fly in general?
No, I got this. I turned the rest of the party into giant bats along with myself.
All right, I am also a giant bat. Let's go.
Bat squad.
Because of that, I canceled my Shadow Demon form, so I'm back to normal.
Shadow bat.
No, no big deal or anything. I just, can't stop being a fucking demon.
Yeah.
All right. So you're all gonna make your way back to Arrowknee, and because you're flying, it's not at all difficult to find your way back. You look for the giant dome with light and stuff. So you all make your way back, and is there anything you want to do, or are you all just gonna kind of disperse to your places of residence / sleeping or whatever, and we will continue on later?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my lady.
Well, they want to keep eyes on our necks, so I guess I'll stay in town. I won't go back to my tree for now.
Oh yeah, Salem, come with us.
Yep.
I mean, my girlfriend lives in a potion shop. I mean,
That's a good point. I was gonna tell Lucky because that guy seems like a smartass, but I'm sure I'll get to it.
True.
Yeah.
I just sleep in various.
Sleep in various.
Various? Just various?
Various bell towers.
Because you're a bat.
No, I'm not that. That's ridiculous.
All right. So that, you all make your way back to your respective places, do whatever you would like to do. And that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's episode. Thank you all, everyone, for watching. Be sure to, if you enjoyed, like, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes, moans, go ahead and put it down in the comment section below.
At Harrington, with anything that you want to complain about, it's his fault, I promise.
Yes, #blame chicken leg.
True. We have a Patreon now.
We do. Check out our Patreon.
You can also join our Discord if you're part of the Patreon.
And I think we'll have some of the social media on the interwebs that we might be reviving back to life.
Maybe
just
it
like
already
Salem.
happened for this episode, by the way. Maybe this episode was posted on social media because somebody has a link to it now.
Hey. Our social media is being revived just like Salem. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, yeah. Well, everybody have a good night.
Make good choices.
Make good choices. Stay safe. May your next roll be a natural 20.